Okay, let's try this again. All right, happy Travel and Tip Tuesday. I don't know if I might need to just stay right where I'm at and bring you travel tips today. I am so honored to be here. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that little tech gremlin that just kind of just stepped in. I just want to say welcome. Today is Travel Tip Tuesday, and as I mentioned, I am just so honored to be here and bring you travel tips as I have committed to coming to you live. Seems like it's a month. I try to do it every couple of months to share travel tips and just be here for you, however it is you might need. But before we get started, and bringing this series this month of top travel tips for you this 2023, and we are in part three. And today, with July being Disability Pride Month, I want to bring awareness for those with special limitations. And I'm just inspired for the tips today for the top resources when traveling with unique differing abilities. And there is nothing better that I have is to share those things. But before we get started, I want to just have a moment of stillness just to ask, asking God for that hedge of protection over anyone that is hurting. Maybe it is from so many tragedies around the world. I could go on and on. I continue to say the wars in Ukraine, the horrific tragedies that have happened from Syria, Lebanon, and Turkey, Uvalde, even in the North Texas area, and I can continue to go on and on. So, if this is you that's been affected by that, maybe you are just struggling through your own storm within your country, your community, or maybe it's within your own home, or even more important, your own self. I want to say this is for you. Just a moment of stillness as we ask God for that hedge of protection over us to know that we are not alone. Thank you for that. And just to breathe wherever you are, grounding yourself. Thank you. Well, we have so many awarenesses. I am always excited to be sharing those with you guys. And as I mentioned, July is Disability Pride Month, is what they call it now. And there's nothing more that's important for me is bringing out more awareness and being an advocate for those with special, unique, differing abilities. Some say with disabilities, it doesn't really matter what or how you choose to. I've learned there's so many different ways. But some other awarenesses that we want to celebrate and bring awareness is Eye Injury Prevention Month, World Hepatitis Awareness, National Childhood Obesity, International, or well, let's see if I can read with my vision, the Hemochromatosis Screening and Awareness, Minority Mental Health Awareness. We've got International Group B, strep awareness, sarcoma awareness, world well-being awareness, juvenile arthritis awareness, park and recreation month, chronic disease day, and of course, disability pride. My name is Michelle Maynard MacArthur, and I am your hospitality health and wellness strategist that is here to help guide you through a positive process for change. And that is with a lean, holistic, healing approach from the inside out. That lean stands for our pillars of lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. But the fun part is taking and showing you to those top luxury wellness destinations all over the world. I am a international master certified health and wellness coach that complements the certification I have in traditional Chinese medicine, along with a 30 plus year career in hospitality, site selection, group planning, destinations. If you've got your event or you're looking for a solo retreat or a group retreat, whatever that might be, we've got you covered. And we definitely specialize with wellness workshops, wellness retreats, and of course, that executive coaching and consulting. Um, the tips are being brought to you by MacArthur Accommodations, where we are a hospitality, health, and wellness coaching and consulting advisement company that specializes in overall optimal health and wellness worldwide with those innovations to reflect, recharge, and renew yourself one step at a time. And of course, I don't always share because of just for time, I want to be respectful. But today, I want to share my purpose, passion, and why is that I am a survivor. I am an overcomer of a progressive, degenerative neuromuscular disorder, along with depression for over 30 years now. So I stand here today with my voice, no matter how hard things are, no matter how times I feel that some things aren't fair. Why do we have to be treated in a certain way? Why do we be looked at, or whatever it might be? When people may want to talk behind your back, or may want to make an impression or an assumption of something because you don't see what's here, and some with the certain special limitations that you have that, and they still get certain of not just being treated the way that we should all treat each other, and that is with love, compassion, grace, and forgiveness. So this is why I do what I do. If you ever see me swaying, an awkward stutter, a shake, or whatever that looks weird or strange, that's it. That's what I am, as far as with those unique differing abilities. And that's what makes me who I am and why I'm here for as long as I am here. My question to you is, what resources do you use when you're traveling with special limitations? Maybe it's a elderly parent, maybe you've got a special needs child or a special needs adult child, or a sibling or a family member or a friend, and you've been interacted with that. What do you do? What resources do you use? Drop me a chat in the chat below. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. I believe it's over here, and I would be honored. We will be putting this all together soon so that we have the library for you guys to see all of these tips as I am sharing. So, without further ado, I want to share the top travel tips for you in 2023, part 3. And today is talking about the top resources for traveling with unique differing abilities. Number 1 is arrange accessible accommodations and assistance. Planning. Determine if you want to bring, borrow, or rent your medical equipment. Have consideration for the needs of caregivers. Utilize outside assistance offered when traveling. Most work on gratuities, so you can definitely still just have a 20, a 40, whatever it might be, depending on where you're going, so that you can help their financial security, and but you're also helping yourself just to make things easier. Number 2 is make sure the medical is included in your travel insurance. The US Department of State has a list of recommended medical providers, but most travel insurances only cover financial losses, and Medicare here in the United States does not cover overseas travel. I'm doing some investigating and research when we are abroad, or for you international that are coming in. I would love to hear your input on that. Help educate me. Select coverages only offering select coverages offering medical evacuation and medevac for emergencies, because you never know when something's going to happen. Use specialized agents or companies. They are more tailored to help with resources that are ADA compliant. They assist you with replicating your own home routines. They find special discounts that are available for those with unique differing abilities and their travel companions. Number 4 is know the airports you're visiting, the international flight procedures. Be familiar with TSA guidelines. Have your special needs documented in their systems, reminding the agents and the staff that you need assistance. Communication is key, but I can't tell you how many times it's like I've communicated this so many times, it still will never be enough. I always like to take my blue card whenever I'm traveling, because if my voice is not, or I'm too weak or something, I just flap that out. And it just kind of is that universal. But utilize planning resources available to you, such as Mobility International USA, Air Carrier Track, Air Carrier Act, and the U.S. Department of Transportation. And the fifth and final tip that I have for you, my friends, is enroll in STEP. It is the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. It's a free service offered by the US Department of State, and they offer STEP that allows you to share trip information with the local US Embassy or the consulates in the countries that you're visiting. It's fast, easy to be notified in the event of an emergency. Enter any relevant information about the limitations in the section under traveler information. And I will be doing a complete series like I did a couple of years ago. I'm just updating since we are kind of out of the pandemic, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to come share these tips. Thank you for coming into this space. Would love to know if anything resonates with you, your takeaways. If there's something maybe you don't like or you'd like me to do different, let me know. And if you have a top luxury wellness destination, stay tuned. We will be going on site here this year. So I would love to hear from you, what part of the world you're in, so we can coordinate with our travel schedule. But reach out to me or my team. You can send us a message in any of the social media platforms. My number is on there, whatever it is that you might need. And I just want to say thank you and wish you all a beautiful, prosperous, and abundant day filled with many blessings. Bye bye. Thank you for tuning in, guys.